Hey, I'm Joel, and along with my wife Michelle, we are the Wandering Hartz. Now we're staying at the Hotel Citta de Mille in Bergamo, Italy. It's actually in the north of Italy in the Lombardo region. So first off, I just want to let you know that we actually paid for this hotel entirely by ourselves, and this video is not sponsored by anybody. So we picked this hotel for a couple of reasons. First off, it's right on the edge of the downtown area of Bergamo, Italy, which means that it's super close to a whole bunch of stuff like shopping, restaurants, as well as even the train station. In fact, there's even a bus stop just around the corner that'll take you easily up to the Città Alta, which is the high city which this town is famous for. Now secondly, breakfast is already included with this stay, which if you've watched any of our other videos, you know how important that is to us, especially when we're on layovers like this one or shorter stays. Picking a hotel with breakfast included is really important to us, especially when we're in a new city or we're really short on time, like a layover like this one, because it gives us a little bit more time to actually explore without having to worry about trying to find breakfast first. So that's actually one of our favorite tips or travel hacks whenever we're traveling quickly instead of slowly like we normally do. And finally, just look at the hotel. It has a really unique look that we find really charming. In fact, they actually just celebrated 50 years, if you can believe that, even though it does, in some aspects of it, looks like it might be even older than that. So we actually booked our room on hotels.com, and we booked a double room with a king bed. And actually, we'll leave links in the description, of course, if you're interested in looking at this exact hotel. Now, first off, what's really nice here is this bed's a memory foam bed, which is awesome because it's like our favorite thing. Nice and comfy. But you'll also notice that the decorations in here are kind of interesting. I'm not really sure how to say it, like what the actual terminology is, but eclectic, I don't know, old European style or something like that. But it's just kind of interesting and kind of funky, I guess. Anyways, I really like that a lot. Also, there's actually a lot of wardrobe and space for your luggage and everything else. This thing is pretty massive, and we got like plenty of room for all our things, plus lots of hangers here, as well as in here as well. And there's even drawers, and this like cool mirror here too. So you got a full length mirror you can look yourself, which is something Michelle likes. And of course, there is a TV, and we do have a mini fridge as well. And I'll show you here. A nice little touch with the mini fridge. Obviously, they've got some things that you can purchase if you would like, but there's of course glasses and a wine opener and even like a little wine stopper too. So if you have a nice glass bottle of wine or whatever, we can do that, which we'll probably do tonight. That's kind of our thing. So.
Okay, so let's take you into the bathroom. So as you can see, it is very bright red. We've got this nice, like pretty red tile, shower, bath, toilet. Got a nice window here with some light, bidet. Got a cabinet for our toiletries, which is nice. And then we also have a hairdryer here, a shaver, and it has a transformer so that you can put your American plug and your European in there. So that's kind of nice. You don't see that a lot in European hotel rooms. So yeah, it's nice and bright red and cheery.
So now we're at the end of our stay here in Bergamo, and unfortunately 2 days was definitely not enough time to be able to see and do everything. We were lucky enough to be blessed with 1 day of nice weather, and that's probably because we're actually traveling in the off season, and actually the end of March is when we're filming this video. So yeah, maybe different season you'll have a little better luck with the weather there.
So we did make it up to Città Alta, which is actually the old town of Bergamo, and it is absolutely beautiful. We loved walking around the streets, just kind of meandering around. We saw lots of beautiful churches from the 14th century, so definitely make sure you check those out. There's, I know, another fort that you can check out. There's a couple museums up there, so yeah, there's plenty to do.
Yeah, I mean, just walking the streets was really cool. There's a lot of little different squares and little areas, so it's really easy to kind of like go down one road and and find yourself in another little area. Sort of get turned around a little bit, but It was really fun. We really enjoyed it. In fact, they have 2 funiculars that will take you to the top, one on near the downtown side and then one on the other side of the Città Alta. In fact, we rode the funicular down as well. And it's not a very long ride, it's just a few minutes. And you do get some views, but it's not the best. The best view, if you want that, is actually at the top of the funicular. There's a little cafe there, and that has outstanding views of the city. That brings us to a little tip about public transportation in Bergamo. It's actually very inexpensive at €150 per ticket, and that allows you access on the funiculars, the buses, trains, all of that. And it's a timed system, so your €150 gets you 75 minutes of basically unfettered travel on all of those different things. If you are arriving at the Milan Bergamo airport like we did, we definitely recommend probably you can take the bus. It's going to be that same €150, but there's not a lot of room on the bus, so we'd recommend taking a taxi. And the taxis there, it's like a flat fee leaving the airport, and that's €20.
So we really enjoyed our time staying at Città de Mille in Bergamo, and I would say that we would definitely be back. We had a lovely stay. The breakfast was really nice. We had lots of choices. It was a typical European breakfast, so you get cheese, some cold cut meats, coffee, juices. There was yogurt, lots of nice pastries, some sweet pastries. They even had a gluten-free option, actually, which I was surprised. Bread, you toast it, and I think that was about it for the breakfast. So our room was really nice as well. The bed was really comfy, what we're sitting on here. We had a good night's sleep. It was just a tiny bit noisy, I would say. We are kind of on a busy street, so just keep that in mind. We usually travel with earplugs and an eye mask, so that's the one thing, one of our tricks that we use for that. But overall, it's been a good stay.
Yeah. So another thing, like as far as like the windows, like it blocks out the light really well. They've got like the rolling shutters that come down, so didn't need the eye mask. Definitely the earplugs helped. So other than that, the service here at the hotel is also really good too. It kind of harkens back to like, I guess, the old days. I don't know how to say it. There's like, when you walk in the lobby, there's that whole like, you hand them your key, and it's like this big heavy key. They hand them that, and they actually hold it for you. And when you come back into the hotel, you get your key back and everything. So it was kind of fun. And they do man it 24 hours. Everybody was really, really nice. They spoke great English, which is good for us because unfortunately we don't speak very good. We don't speak any Italian. We'll just say that. Not even a little bit. But so overall that was really good. And then as far as the price was concerned, again, we're in the off season, and so it ended up being right about $100 US per night. Of course, that's going to change depending on what's going on in town and everything. But the nice thing about it was that's including all of our taxes and local tax and all that stuff. The nice thing is that we were able to use one of our room nights as well through our hotels.com reward program, and that saved us an extra $75. So that's a win-win there.
So if you're planning on a trip to Bergamo, Italy, we would definitely recommend staying at this hotel. It's been a great location for us, and we would definitely recommend it. We will put a link in the description below.
We simply can't thank you enough for tuning in. And if you're feeling a little bit inspired after watching this video, then we'd ask that you show a little bit of love by giving the video a thumbs up and even subscribing to the channel and our newsletter. And of course, if you're craving some more wanderlust-inducing content, then I ask you guys to check out our website, wanderinghartz.com.
Happy wandering, friends.